This unit is on the human body systems, target number 7, where we will identify the structure and function of the skeletal, muscular, nervous, immune, excretory, and integumentary systems. The respiratory system. The main job of the respiratory system is to help the body breathe. It's comprised of several components such as the nose, the trachea, the bronchi, the lungs, and the diaphragm, all simply stated here in this diagram. So let's go through each one of them. The nose is the air filter system. You have all that hair. The job of the hair is to filter out all the particles, to trap those particles so they don't go inside and infect the lungs. The trachea is responsible for carrying air. It's known as your windpipe. The bronchi branch into the right and left lungs. Bronchitis is an inflammation of the bronchial tube. So if you take a look, we have the trachea, the bronchies, and the bronchies lead to the right and left lung, and the lungs are pink, soft, and spongy. At least they're supposed to be that color. And they're filled with little tiny air sacs called alveoli. And these air sacs are like balloons. They inflate and deflate. Inflate when a person inhales, deflate when a person exhales. And these alveoli are surrounded by capillaries, which then supply the blood to the lungs. Now, if a person were to smoke, so they're using nicotine, or they are using marijuana, then the lungs, instead of being pink, start to become black or damaged. The diaphragm sits below the lungs in a nice little muscle and separates the chest cavity from the abdomen. A hiccup is a muscle spasm of the diaphragm. The excretory system overall job is responsible for moving all the waste from the body. Essentially, it's the waste management from the human body system. Just like here in Buffalo Grove, the waste management system takes away garbage from your home. It removes the waste. Your skin plays a very important role in removing the waste from your body, therefore keeping your body temperature low. The parts of the excretory system include the kidneys and bladder. You have your two kidneys, right and left kidney, and the bladder down below. Both the kidneys and bladder remove liquid waste from the human body. The colon is responsible for holding all the solid waste in the body. And the colon is found in the digestive system, and that is what you have discussed in 5th grade. Well, sweat works off of the excretory system because the job of sweat is actually to cool the body system down. It's its air conditioning system, as we were to say. There is an odor that is associated with sweat. The odor comes from bacteria mixing with the sweat. Sweat itself does not smell. When it's mixed with this bacteria, then it starts to get stinky. So, by washing your body daily, wearing clean clothes, using deodorant or antiperspirant will help you feel, well, better, and 2, make you smell nice and fresh. Plus, it keeps all your friends. And I don't have to come talk to you about, you know what? You stink. You got to go ahead and wash your body. So let's take a look at deodorant and antiperspirants and understand what the difference is. As you can see down below, this girl is applying deodorant or an antiperspirant. Deodorant is responsible for making the odor go away. It's a deodorizer. Antiperspirants, if you think of the word anti, no, not, against, perspirants, to perspire or to sweat. So antiperspirants do not allow you to sweat underneath your arms. Now, as you start going through puberty, you're going to sweat underneath the arms, around the pelvis area, your hair, the back of your neck, and even the chest. But you're not going to go ahead and put antiperspirants or deodorant on your legs or your chest or your neck. It doesn't work that way. So we put it underneath just our arms. The nervous system. The main job of the nervous system is essentially the central government for your body. All messages are sent from the brain to the nerves via the spinal cord. And so when we take a look at the nervous system, we have the brain, we have the spinal cord, and we have the nerve cell. That's it. 3 main pieces. The brain is like Washington, D.C. It controls everything for us. We have what are called motor nerves and sensory nerves. Sensory nerves send messages from the muscles to the brain, and motor nerves send messages from the brain back to the muscles. So, I touch a hot stove. Ooh, that's hot. I take my hand off. What messages or what nerves went to work and in what order? Once again, touch a hot stove. Ooh, hot. Fingers realize it. Take my hand away. The integumentary system. The main job of the integumentary system is to protect from infections. The integumentary system makes up the skin, or I should say the other way around. Skin makes up the integumentary system. It's a barrier to foreign materials. Think about it, you're covered with skin. So if you fall down and scrape your knee or your hand, bacteria can get in. It's one way that it can get into the human body, therefore causing infections. So what do? We need to wash our hands and our body on a daily basis, often several times during the day. We need to use sunscreen so we don't burn our skin and cover any wounds. The immune system is responsible for defending people against germs. It's our army for inside of us. The immune system attacks organisms and substances that invade the human body that therefore cause disease. And white blood cells are often involved in the creation of the immune system. And they circulate through the body between the organs, because inside of us we're loaded with organs here. So these immune system cells, these white blood cells, go in, find a foreign invader, something that's not supposed to be inside of us, and attack it. Then it boosts our immunity up, and we feel better. If our immune system becomes weak, we become sick. So here's some questions for you. Think about these questions. If you can answer these questions, great. If you can't, please go back through the video and watch the video again. Number 1, what's the function of the respiratory system? 2, how does the nervous system work with the other body systems? Now we're starting to piece together how the body systems are working together. Number 3, what's the difference between deodorants and antiperspirants? That's it for this lesson. Have a great day.